Kathy Griffin returns with another photo. This time, it's worse than the last, by Cat Stevens for DailyVine.com. It was months ago when the nation was graced with the disturbing and destructive image of a washed-up comedian holding what looked like the bloody head of the President of the United States. That comedian was Kathy Griffin, and thankfully the bloody head was a prop meant to be a visual representation of her disdain for the 45th President of the United States. Griffin was immediately slammed and forced to remove the overly aggressive images. It wasn't lost on anyone that her choice to do a photo shoot holding a fake head that looked like the president had distinct terrorist undertones. She even mimicked the way they hold their prizes in the propaganda material used by ISIS. Griffin herself went from arrogant never-Trumper to astonished outsider to sobbing victim mode in a record-breaking amount of time. Within hours of the photos going live, she was on camera apologizing profusely, all phony, mind you, while almost subtly talking down to her fans about the creative process and pushing boundaries, whatever. While her apologies might have seemed genuine, she backed off that humility rather quickly when she discovered just how badly her career was affected. The Western Journal tells the story of how Griffin is not only back, but ready to do to the vice president what she did to the POTUS. Poor Kathy Griffin. Just last year at the end of her comedy tour, she went on YouTube to tell America that she was fully in the middle of a blacklist, like I'm in the middle of a Hollywood blacklist. It is real. I'm not booked on any talk shows, and all because she had held up the effigal, bloodied, disembodied head of the president for a photo shoot. I mean, who hasn't done that except everybody? Unbelievable. I just want you guys to know when I get home, I do not have one single day of paid work in front of me. Now there's a surprise. Griffin, whose net worth is $20 million, complained to her fans. I know I took a picture that offended a lot of people, but this wall of crap has never fallen on any woman in the history of America like it has on me. Maybe because you were the first to do it. Move over, Rosa Parks. America has a new distaff martyr we can all feel sorry for, and you can tell she was really suffering since she filmed the video inside a hotel suite so opulent it probably would cost 1 week of your salary to even wipe your feet on the mat outside of the room. Well, anyway, Griffin's stay on the blacklist of the notoriously conservative folks in Hollywood was mercifully short for the self-described D-lister, as she now has a comedy tour planned for the United States. According to the Daily Wire, Griffin has had dates overseas in countries where she hasn't played the violent beheading of their presidents for laughs, which was a canny move. But the new tour represents her first foray back into the milieu of American comedy clubs. And as an encore to her Trump decapitation stunt, she joked that maybe she'll do Mike Pence this time. I guess she hasn't learned her lesson yet. Griffin made the announcement on Bill Mayer's HBO show, which shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone familiar with Griffin or Mayer. The comedian thanked Mayer for being one of the first and only people to publicly support me and say what happened is bull crap publicly. You took a very bad selfie, Mayer responded. I blame the photographer. It turned out to be very wacky. Wacky is an interesting word choice when you consider the fact that the Secret Service had to get involved, but whatever. Griffin continues to argue that she's a victim, hounded by international authorities intent on getting even with her somehow. I was detained at every single airport, Griffin told Mayer. They scan your passport. They put me in a detention room. There were times when they took my devices. When you're in that moment, you're at the mercy of the one of two people in that room. Far from learning a lesson, she joked that she is going to behead Mike Pence for her next photo shoot. Just kidding, 10 months. I waited to do that joke 10 months, Griffin said. Yes, indeed. Instead of rehabilitating her image, Griffin decided her career would be best served plotting the exact time to make a joke about Mike Pence. Look at her. She looks deranged, actually. Sadly, like many public figures caught in a scandal, she wasn't actually sorry about what she did. She was just sorry that she received such a harsh backlash. She doesn't want to fix what she did wrong. She just wants to get more traction for her career. And that and now that she's sunk as low as she can, not just with conservatives, but with the other Hollywood liberals who don't want to be painted with the same crazy brush, she's willing to do it again. The one difference is that if she does it this time, she's going to go into it knowing that she'll be crossing a line. If she thinks the backlash was bad before, this one is likely to be epic. I understand comedy, but you know what? It wasn't called for to that extent. And, you can do other things that are funny. She just destroyed her career by doing what she did. And now she's just pursuing more of the same. If the first time doesn't work, why are you continuing? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. But then again, look at her. Look at the picture. She looks deranged. She totally looks deranged. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.